What is going on, ninjas? I'm here today to talk about Kodachi. Kodachi, for those of you that don't know, is the short swords that ninjas use. And there is a token out here in the ecosystem that's named after just that very thing. And we're going to take a look at it. We're going to look at the white paper. We're going to take a quick look through Token Sniffer. And we're going to check their website out. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. That crypto wallet. That bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid.
All right, guys, as you can see right here, this is going to be contract, by the way, ending in FD16. And you can see right here, Kodachi had a very big run up, about 6,000 four zeros. So it is about 400% away from where it was previously. So there's a lot of room and a lot of opportunity for this thing to grow. This was done without any real catalyst. So now this team is working on providing catalysts. And I want you to take a quick look over here at some of the things that matter. First of all, the market cap, 769,000. But here is the linchpin right here. This is kind of the reason here why at the end of this, spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you that I've bought a bag. And the reason for that is because 640,000 market cap makes it worth buying a bag for it, because most of this token is based on liquidity to try to keep the price stabilized and try to keep the price up. Now I'm looking at a day chart, as you can see right here. But when we switch over to the hour chart, you can see this flatness is trading volume. So the trading volume is a little bit low. You can see it's only $1,000 for the day. But the reason they're reaching out is because they want to start getting this next leg up and creating another opportunity. And this is the market to do it, because now we've reached that point where things are starting to pump. So let's move on. Let's check the website out. Let's see what we got. Kodachi token, ERC-20 token. The Kodachi token is an ERC-20 existing on the Ethereum blockchain. Bridges to BSC, FTM, and AVAX networks are also being developed, in addition to the Holy Grail of DEXs, which will change the way investors view decentralized exchanges. All this made possible by our very own Mr. Kodachi. Now we come look at the white paper. The origins of our journey begin with Mr. Kodachi through an extraordinary vision and achieving his milestone by taking Kishimoto to 175 million market cap. Remember, guys, we are fans of Kishimoto. Mr. Kodachi is embarking on a new journey, introducing Kodachi token, primarily an ERC-20 project. Kodachi token will push the boundaries of implementing the bridge functionalities of the Binance Smart Chain, Phantom, and Avalanche networks, providing the backbone of support to our ecosystem. Kodachi token is no ordinary project, but a true pioneer in the realm of cryptocurrency. Now, we're going to skip through here because we want to see, like, what are we talking about? We're talking about 100 billion supply, 47.2 billion burned at launch. Unicrypt lock was 16.4 billion. That was for 12 months. It ends on August 17, 2023, but we'll get to that later. Circulating supply is going to be 37 billion, 37.2 billion. Now, when you start to do the math on this, then you realize there are some missing tokens. So we want to make sure that we got an accounting for all the tokens. The developers do have a small supply so that they can pay expenses. And basically, if you kind of do the math on that, it's 47. So then we're talking here 63.6. Never mind. It's 200 million tokens. Not a lot. So it would seem like that's enough probably to run this token, according to Mr. Kodachi. So it's a very small amount, and most of it, again, 89.46, I think was the number, has already been locked. The implementation of our supporting tokenomics is to ensure sustainability and organic growth for our investors. The purpose of the tokenomics is to provide extensive project support, reach, and reward investors by distributing tokens through reflection. Then we come down here, we see we got 1% going to marketing distribution, 1% going to reflections plus burn, 1% to development allocation, and 1% to auto liquidity, which means that you have a tax of 4% on purchases. When you get to sales, you got 4% going to marketing distribution, 2% to reflections and burn, 2% to developer allocation, and 2% to auto liquidity, which, when you have a lot of sells and stuff like that, 2% going into auto liquidity cannot hurt, because that keeps your price propped up. A lot of people who are, in fact, if you go back and probably do the math, you look at some of the people who were in on launch, they're probably still up right now, even though the chart is clearly down just a little bit from where that launch pad was. where it was first coming out, which, you know, basically around this area. You can see it did dip back down, and guess what? Those people are probably still up a little bit because of the strength of this liquidity. So keep that in mind when you're making your quarter four here. Looks like it's basically completed so far. Yeah, so the journey begins quarter four of 2022, and it looks like we've got everything, every single thing here is checked off. So let's look at the future and see if there's anything. Quarter one, here we are. We're talking about, you know, let's go back here. I think maybe these are checked off just by default. So yeah, so they're working on basically the masked NFT collection and the unmasked NFT collection, and then NFT staking platforms. Now, say what you want about this, but masked NFT, unmasked NFTs, the use case here appears to be, excuse me, the use case here appears to be NFT staking, which you know how I feel about NFT staking. I have every one of my NFTs that can be staked. So then you have buybacks for every 25 new holders until 1,000 holders, and we are looking at a holder base right now of 1,241. So that's already been completed. There's a lot of this has been completed, so that's a pretty good thing. But you're looking at Cytopro listing, a Shiba Swap listing, a FegX listing, an XT exchange, Coinsbit token staking platform, which we're going to look into that. Then we'll see Twitter followers. Where are we at on Twitter followers? Yeah, I mean, these guys have crushed everything so far. So this is not, look, guys, it's not a token to bet against, because it looks like these guys are on that precipice where they've got a lot going on in the fourth quarter. It looks like they've basically done the fourth quarter. Now, let's get into use and like what is it gonna, how am I gonna make money if I'm an investor here? And the answer here is the BSC bridge, the FTM bridge, and the AVAX bridge. Now that's where you start charging fees in order to make transfers, and that's how you generate money. They've also done this. They already have 2,500 Twitter followers, 5,000 Telegram members. Like, all of this stuff is already happening. The 4% reduction on selling tax. Now that's going to be in quarter two of 2023. So not only are we talking about a team that is 4% tax in, 8% tax out, but they're already aware that they're going to have to reduce those selling taxes in order to survive in this market. Now, during the pump here, I got a feeling that you're going to see this thing start to move, but you're also going to see Kardashi Swap, and it looks pretty clean so far. We're going to take it for a test drive. As soon as it's ready, we'll be taking this thing for a test drive to see what it looks like and how it runs. We're going to come back over here, and we're going to check out and see, do we have it so far? So we've got the deck. Here we go. So we do have, in fact, our own decentralized sort of exchange over here. No, this is a preview, but we get a good idea of what it's going to look like. So are you creating use cases? That's what matters. And the answer to that is a resounding yes. And I do have dark turned on, by the way. So that's why you're seeing it the way that you're seeing it. Yeah, that pretty much sums up most of the stuff here. The rest of it, go read this white paper, and let's move on here. We've got the decks, we've got that covered, we've got staking covered, we've got NFTs covered, how to buy. The contract address is going to be in the description below. The links to everything are going to be in the description below. Now we're going to take over Token Sniffer, and we're going to take a quick look at Token Sniffer. Contract address is 59 of 100. Now, you guys know how I feel about certain things right here. So 4% buy, I'm good with that. Sell of 9.7. Yeah, that's not the greatest, but it's a very necessary evil in this business, especially when you need development and you need marketing, et cetera, et cetera. This right here, the question right here is one of faith. Is Mr. Kodachi a trustworthy person? And you're gonna have to base that on everything else that you see right here. Now, one of the bad things is you do see some people take advantage of ownership on the contract, but guess what? Almost every one of the contracts that we have in the top 100 are not renounced. So renouncing a contract is a meme degen play. I don't put too much faith into that. What I put the faith in is this holder analysis, and I look at what each one of these has, and if I'm getting green lights here, and I'm getting adequate liquidity, and I'm getting initial liquidity, and I would like to see 95% burn, but I'm looking at 89.45, and I'm kind of good with that. And then I look here and I see, everything else kind of matches up. So let's move on. All right, guys. So this is going to be one of my degen plays. I'm going to make a small play in here. I don't make large degen plays. You guys should know that by now. But I do make degen plays, and I'm going to take a shot on this one, and I'll let you know what the results are, and we'll follow up in a week, and we will see where we are at that point. This is not financial advice. My name is Bleez. I am always right. If you're looking for a token to take a shot on, Kodachi token looks to me to be a pretty good one so far.
I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get